All right, and we are back for another phase of Oneness.
Oneness, yes.
Sounds like you've been getting a lot of feedback again
Yes.
from the last clips. And I think we want to first start off by addressing some of the questions that you've received.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Clarifications. Okay.
As to some of the questions.
Okay.
Particularly one that I have gotten a lot of feedback on is when does the union, the marriage actually begins? Many believes that the union begins when you say the vows, when you sign the documents, and the marriage begins. Actually, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because two people can still agree to say they no longer want this. The union, the marriage actually begins the moment of consummation. The sexual union happens and the soul becomes one, because the spirit connects, the soul connects, the heart connects, the mind. So everything, and again we go back to the bodily fluids, all coming together and becoming one. And the two people now starts to intertwine with each other. That is the moment the marriage actually begins. Is when the soul connects and it becomes one.
Okay. So, whereas most people think that, once you get married, that's when the marriage begins, you're saying it's not necessarily when you get married, it's when you first have intercourse.
Yes, the sexual intimacy happens.
Right. So are you saying then that people get married before they get married?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why it is so important. It is so important for marriage, for people to wait to get that intimacy, that sexual intimacy happening. Because when you say you're dating for 3 months, for 6 months, for a year, and you are having sexual intercourse, before you actually sign that paper and say those vows, you are already married. You're living a married life.
Wow.
Before that, because you have connected the soul, the spirit, in oneness.
So could it be then that what we deem today as a marriage, which is, well, I guess the wedding is kind of the ceremony, and once you sign the papers, it's more of doing it for the government, for your way of life, versus the marriage, because the marriage has started once you start having sex.
Yes, because it is mankind that created this system, the matrix of signing a document and going through all of this. The celebration is a declaration of the two people leaving their homes and cleaving to each other now. They're leaving parents, they're leaving home, and they're coming together to live as one. That is the celebration, that's the declaration, that's why you have a party and all of this, expense, and I'm going to call it expense because people spend a lot of money on a wedding and can get divorced 6 months later, right? So that is not a marriage, that's just a celebration. So yes, in the beginning of time, a lot of marriages, they were put together by parents. They were planned before at birth.
Okay.
When 2 children were born, a marriage was actually, the union was actually planned for these two. That when they become of age, they will come together.
Right.
And you stayed in your own family tribe, so this was back in the day. And marriage was, you wait until you get married for that sexual union to happen.
Right. So I guess that's why they say that you should wait to get married first before you have sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think of it.
Yeah.
So we go back to the last session we had, where if you're sleeping around, you're creating soul connections. So you had a partner 6 months ago. You broke up with that partner, and 2 months later to that partner, you're coming into a relationship again. You have not detached, you have not healed, you have not broken bonds with that soul tie that you're bringing into another union. And this is why unions do not last
don't work,
long. They
yeah.
don't work, because then you start comparing, and you brought the chaos from there to this one, and the confusion, and yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Interesting. So, in other words, just don't have sex before.
I believe strongly in abstinence
Okay.
until union.
Yes. So now here's an interesting topic, right? Because we hear about, okay, you should not have sex before you get married. Well, if the marriage is the actual intercourse, then you're saying that you should wait till you're actually married in the country or by law before you have sex.
No.
Okay.
By law, this think of it. Even if you got married by law, or you did not agree to sign those papers, and you come together and you have that sexual union, you are married to that person.
Right.
Your spirit is in oneness with God now. You're connecting. The soul has intertwined and became one. You're married to that person. So signing this document is actually just a statement to say that it's a piece of paper, you're married.
Right.
If you don't sign that paper, you go through the same process 6 months later to breaking up,
Yeah.
or a year later to right?
Yeah.
Say a year later. The union did not work out, and you say, okay, you want to separate. You have to go through the process of separating your items. You go through. It's the same process as getting a divorce.
Right.
It's the same thing that you're going to go through, and then the battle begins of who gets what and who. All of that. It stays the same.
So is it sinning? So I guess the question is it sinning to have sex before you get married?
Yes. Because you honor God, you honor the divine creator with your vessel. Your vessel, he resides in the vessel. He's the spirit. We are just a vessel.
Right.
Okay? So the vessel is beholding the divine spirit, the soul, the heart, which belongs to him. He works through our heart. With our heart, he knows who we are. Right? The soul goes back to him.
Right.
At the end of life. So therefore, we are a vessel, the host of the Holy Spirit. So we honor the divine creator residing within us. We are oneness with him.
Right.
Residing within us, we honor him. And honoring him is you keep the vessel clean. Until union. And it is written. He wrote it in his word.
Yeah.
Wait until marriage for
Okay.
sexual union.
So we're going to go in deep, okay?
Yes.
So sex before marriage is a sin,
Yes.
okay? What can you tell people that are they for whatever reason can't get married, but they want to have sex?
You are going to get married to the person you're having sex with.
Okay. So it may not be a formal court of law,
Exactly.
signed paper,
Exactly.
but they're getting married to whoever they have sex with.
In the beginning of time,
Yeah.
okay, when the unions happened, did they go to a court? Did they sign a document? Or was there a blessing and the union began?
Yeah.
The
There's a
time, the
blessing.
moment of consummation of the
Yeah.
marriage,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Okay.
So you bless the union, and then these two people have a sexual intimacy, becoming one soul. So therefore, that's when the union begins.
So, so where did the ceremony, the wedding, come about?
That's creation of mankind.
Okay.
To have a big celebration and to have all this. They had a celebration. It was a food festival. It was back in the day. You had a celebration of having food and having your family. And it is okay to have this because you are conveying, okay, that you are now leaving your parents' home to become one in union with your partner, whoever you're married to. You're leaving and cleaving. Okay, and this leaving and cleaving is very, very, very important.
Right.
Because it is also written, you leave your parents and you cleave to the wife, therefore, or the husband. Therefore, these two people are the two most important people with God in the center. He is the oneness that brings the soul together and they become one soul, which means in that circle, it should be just God and these two people.
Yeah.
No one should be involved in this circle of this union. No one. No parent, no friend, no co-worker, no one should have a say or be involved in the union between these two people and God.
Interesting. So how do people not sin? If having sex before they officially get married is a sin. That's the hard part.
The moment you have sex with someone, you are connecting with their soul. You are sharing bodily fluids.
So that means there's more people sinning than not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Because you dishonor your own vessel. So light and darkness cannot reside in one vessel. Let's explain that. Light is God. He is purity. Okay. He is divine. So when you take this soul and connect it with so many souls, and you encounter a dark spirit, we go back to that again. You encounter confusion. You encounter chaos. You encounter, and I'm going to bring this in this time. You can pick up a sexual disease that can heal or cannot be cured.
Yeah.
And then you bring this into your union.
Yeah.
And you now give this to your partner because your bodily fluids come together.
Yeah.
This is why staying married to the same person also is so important. It's so important.
Yeah.
And if you were to separate from this partner, because all marriages will not work. And if the marriage is destructive, no one should stay in a destructive marriage. No one should be abused in a marriage. No one should be condemned in a marriage. No one should be, belittled or emotionally, mentally put down in a marriage, broken in a marriage. This is not a union. This is not divine. So yes, there are marriages. There are many who will have divorce, who will go through divorce. And when you do that, you should take the time to now cleanse the body, to now give yourself time to heal,
right,
to let go, to break the bond, go into abstinence. So the Holy Spirit, you get back in union with the Holy Spirit. So the body can purify itself again. And when you stay abstinence, you not only thinking of staying abstinent sexually, you're the host, the vessel host, the Holy Spirit. Therefore, the body elevates, the discernment heightens. You vibrate at a different energy. You have clarity. You become awakened because it's pure. Your vessel is pure. It's hosting the Holy Spirit that is guiding you on a continuous basis. Right? So this, when you connect with so many souls and you bring darkness into light, light will leave. The Holy Spirit will leave a confused vessel. Will leave a vessel that is unforgiving, that is hateful, that is. The divine cannot reside in a vessel, in a heart like that is unforgiving, that is hateful, that is destructive. His purity. How will he reside in that dark vessel? The Holy Spirit will actually leave.